guys, welcome to Covert Narcissist 101. I'm Kate. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for joining me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Don't forget to hit the bell so you know when I upload more videos. Also like and share as well. Guys, should you introduce your new partner to the narcissist? Should you introduce the new partner to the Covert Narcissist? Oh Lord, I hope you're ready for this. Guys, when you eventually move on, or when people move on from a divorce relationship and they meet a new person in a normal world, normal place, normal people, emotionally healthy people, this is kind of like expected, and it's expected when you have, children, small children, small children that are still growing up, because you're looking towards graduations and weddings and stuff like that, so yes, you want to introduce, again, this is in the normal place, you want to introduce your new partner to your ex, because they will be spending time with the children. They will be, if they're married, they married them or remarried or whatever. So there's going to be a lot of time, with your kids, back and forth and meeting all these people and that. So you want to get to a point where obviously you are not, I'm not saying you guys sit down and sing Kumbaya, but you be civil enough to, there's no problem. I mean, I've been to a wedding where a dad and a stepdad walked the girl down the aisle. That's how much the stepdad was in the kid's life, So, yes, in a normal relationship, in a healthy, between healthy people, yes, that's as expected of you to introduce your new spouse to the old one, to your ex. That is reasonable thing to do. However, when we are dealing with covert narcissists like we ended up, with, I think it's a little bit different. First of all, if you're like me, I didn't know about any new supply until, I don't know, months later. Of course, the new supply was in the relationship while I was still married to the covert narcissist. So I'm sure it's the same thing with you. So when they moved on, that's all you saw was they moved on with somebody else. Or you heard. In my own, I didn't hear it for about in a couple of months. It was the kids that just mentioned it, but because according to them, they were told not to tell me that there's a new supply living with him. So there wasn't any kind of introduction to the new supply, unless you know the new supply already. So, and maybe you guys already interacted, or maybe it's a family member. I don't know. These things happen. Or friend. But other than that, chances are you never really had any kind of meeting with the person or introduction to the person. Now, all you have is them using the covert narcissist, using them as trying to triangulate you with them, or trying to, have this fake live going on social media with them, if in your benefit, to really show you that they moved on, somebody else loved them immediately, you left or they dumped you. So they're the ones doing better, with the new person already that is prepared to love them. So definitely they're not the problem. They're lovable. So that's the only time you probably see this, if you're still on the social media, that's the only time you see there's another person. So there wasn't an introduction to somebody that is your kids are going to spend time with, all that to you don't know. In my case, I still do not know. There hasn't been any introduction. Am I expecting it? No. Not that now I know that what I'm dealing with. No, I'm not expecting it. I don't want to deal with it. Like I said, the kids, I see how they are being treated. I know, are you guys okay? Is it being nice? Is she being nice to you guys? But that's all I care about. And I tell them that too. As long as he does not mess with you guys, he doesn't do anything, she doesn't do anything to you guys, I'm cool. I don't know how well enough to hate or like. That's how I look at it. Okay. But in your case, when you do move on to another relationship, I already have a video out that said the narcissist will punish you for moving on, and the more nice or normal, emotionally healthy that person is, the crazier the narcissist will get. So they find all these ways to punish you. So should you, your new partner, should you introduce that to the covert narcissist? I don't see any point, really, to be honest with you. I mean, of course, you have to, you brief the new partner, your new spouse now, what to expect if you're planning, if you want to do this. But this is that expectation that we have, thinking the narcissist is going to do something that they are supposed to do. Not really. And, that expectation should be completely removed. Now, of course, if you're going to do this, introduce them or something, if you are still in that kind of talking level, or if you're still, that communication is there, which most of the time I doubt if you're at that point where you're sitting down or you're calling them on the phone. Oh, I want to tell you about this. They don't let that happen. That's not happening, based on, how you are co-parenting with them already, because I know that's not in my case. I don't ever see it happening, where I say, oh, I want to tell you this, that. Now, you might want to do that, the right thing, which is let them know that this happened. This obviously is going to be an opportunity, like I said, when you move on, that they're going to use to do more damage. There's going to be more smear campaign. There's going to be more people saying crazy things about you that they've told them. That's going to happen. Of course, you expect that to happen. If you want to for them to meet your new spouse or new partner, I don't know how that would benefit or change anything. Rather, I would say we'll let the new spouse know hopefully the new spouse is not like them. Well, that's why you take time to heal before you move to the next one. Okay, right? So, to give, not that you know all the answers, of course, but it puts us in a better position to not to fall into this again, with the new person, but you can cover everything 100%. So you let the new partner know that this is what you expect with this, where the narcissist is concerned, because they're unlike you, of course, might not even know what this is until they've been in one relationship like that. I'm sure most of you don't know. I didn't know this disorder until I was in the relationship and then coming out and then reading about it. So the new partner, your new partner might not know what this is about. So of course, you have to brief them about this so they know what to expect where this person is concerned, and not absorb anything at all, from the covert narcissist. You'll be surprised the covert narcissist will flip out that your new partner is, dropping off the children for their visit or whatever, or picking them up from their visit, when they have literally shoved the new supply in your face, like the next day after you guys separated or they discarded you. They've shoved the new supply right in your face. But see, they believe there's a separate rule for them. So they'll flip out. They probably would. If your new partner is picking up the children, dropping off the children, all of that. But of course, this is something that you definitely would ignore, But I would say, I don't know about face-to-face introduction. I would just maybe send a message. If you wanted to send a message, like however you communicate, this, my husband or my wife is going to be picking, because I can't pick them up today, is going to be picking them up, because as post discard or you running away, you don't know if you also don't update them on your life. So I doubt he's going to sit down and tell them, I'm getting married next week. I'm getting married in 2 weeks. I met a new person. No, none of that happened, because there's no point, So once we remove that expectation from these people, there's no point really telling them any of this, But if this is something that you need to alert them on, like, like I said, in case they need to pick up the kids or drop off the kids. Yes, it might be an email where, my husband or my wife is going to be doing this or whatever. Because chances that they will know. They will know from the kids. They will know from other people that you're getting married. They will know they will know all that. But just like they never sat down to tell you, this is the person I'm married or I'm jumping into a relationship, or that I've been in a relationship with us the whole time, There is no point. This is then once you update them on this, life changes as it goes on. It's another opportunity for them to do something else. So find ways which they never really stop. It doesn't matter how many supplies they've been on after you, never really stops. But like I said, if you send an email, send this or whatever, my husband, my wife is going to be doing that or something like that, or when you do get married, after you're done or whatever, you let them know. Sometimes that my wife or my husband will come pick them up or drop them off. That is only, the way for you to let them know that, there's somebody else, but I don't know about sitting down and saying, come meet my new husband or meet my new wife. I mean, you and your new partner can come over there together. So the kids, pick up the kids or drop off the kids or whatever. So maybe they'll be seeing them, the narcissist will be seeing them, see what they look like and all that stuff. But other than that, I don't see the benefit of sitting down and say or come meet my. No, because like if it was a normal relationship, that is expected. It's really a good thing to do. I think is good to do that. It benefits everybody to, like I said, you'll be spending more time with this person. But narcissists is looking for avenues to attack you. And this will present another one. Like I say, it doesn't matter if they've been with 3 or 4 supplies by the time you settle down with somebody else. That is not the point. That's not the point. They will use this as another opportunity to attack you. So it's one of those you don't expose your this is your life. This is your life. So you don't sit down and come and meet this person, this and this. That's never gonna go well. That's never gonna go well at all because they don't want it to go well. It's pointless to me. That's what I know. You guys let me know what you think. I don't think it just should be any kind of sit down and let's meet this because they're not interested in that. They don't want that. They don't want you to be moving on. Why are you moving on for? You're supposed to be where I left you. So that they're not looking to be, hey, good job. You found somebody. That's great. And they're never gonna get to that point, really. I know some people when they break up, everybody's starting the beginning, blah 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 is going on. Eventually everybody ease off and then everybody move on with their life and they go to that point where, like I said, they're not going to sit down and sing kumbaya, but they're going to be respectful to you and your new spouse. Yeah. But with the narcissist, as you see now, you've lived with them for long, you're cooperating for a certain amount of time, though they don't really get over that part because you moving on, you living after they've done with you, it contradicts what they have in their mind, So as long as you're doing well, you're moving on and you're doing things after them, and you are not where they've tried to destroy you, then they're not going to be happy with anything that you're doing. That's not. It's not the order of things. It's not working as they plan. So you being in another relationship is you moving on. You doing well. That's not. They're not interested in that. That's not how they want to see you after. You're supposed to be completely destroyed by the time they finish with you. That's how it works. Because where they are is they're on the right side. So your side has to be the worst one. They can't move on from you, and you're over there doing well, and they're over there like, wait a minute, no. It's supposed to be all good and all bad thinking. So that side has to have been destroyed. We are on the right side. I am on the right side. So you can be doing well. That's how. It has to be better where I am. I can't turn around and then you're doing better too. No. That's not how it's supposed to work out. So will you guys let me know? I don't think it's a good idea. I think there's some kind of introduction or maybe on the phone. Not introduction, rather, and letting them know this and this is going to be happening. My husband will be doing this. Because they'll know, because their eyes are on you. They already know that you're getting married. Now, they might not know what day or what week. But they'll know there's somebody else, So I think that's the only way to put in that person. And of course, prepare the new partner of what to expect so they don't internalize things because people don't know about this. Everything these people say, they think they need to absorb all of it. No, that's where you come in with the knowledge that you have and update the new spouse, what's going on and what to expect, what this person does. and where not to waste time, which battles not to pick, so that you don't lose the war, All right, guys, get a hold of your mind, and everything else will fall into place. Please like and share. Take care.